Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year.
New year, guys. First video of 2023, recording it here on January 2nd. Big shout out personally to my South Philly Vikings family taking the victory in the Philadelphia Mummers Parade. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about. I am going to throw the link here in the bio, the description here. Some little behind the scenes, some of my personal life stuff that made it a little tough to get videos out, maybe timely every night. And like I said, good time investment, but for myself, ready to kind of hit this January pride, which is going to be a crazy reality
It
January.
really
And
is.
we're going to start off one of our favorites, though. Below Deck. This is season 10 of the OG series. This is episode 10, part 2 of what is turning out to be the There's No Crying in Yachting Trilogy. I hope there's a poster that comes out for this. If this were the trilogy, I guess this is the Empire Strikes Back of the trilogy. And I guess if you're going to talk about striking back, the Empire would be Camille, and striking back would be all of her coworkers and Captain Sandy. Uh, Camille is really skating on thin ice. What did I tell you, Bri? Cardinal rule: stop playing on the radio.
Yeah, like so bad. Like she does it like daily. I guess if this is the editing, I mean, it's got to be daily, right? It's so bad.
I mean, literally, besides even the original one from like last week, whatever, like there was 2 radio instances in one episode today. Like you're
Hmm.
an habitual line stepper. It's like that Dave
Yes.
Chappelle skit. Like, I don't like people playing on my phone.
Yeah.
Captain Sandy does not like people playing on her radio, especially when you're telling your person you're like, she's throwing her under the bus every time. So Captain Sandy told me to do this. Captain Sandy, she's like, no, I didn't. Stop it, dude. I'm the captain. All I do is sit here and have my radio on. Like,
Yeah. I just low awareness, man. Like, why would you ever talk on an open line like that?
I don't know.
Dumb.
If you're gonna sass in person, like, and she has
Yeah.
no problem. That's the thing. She sasses in person, and then she sasses on the radio. Like, she's always upset. And take that stupid hat off too. God, if I hope I can get a picture of that hat.
Ben wants to
What
have sex in that hat.
you're a stewardess. You are a housekeeper and a like food server. Like, stop it. Like, and that line when when Camille and them are talking, and Camille talks to Sandy, and then she has the confessional, and she literally was like, "I'm really glad I have this dude in a world like this." What
Yeah.
does that mean?
She sucks,
Everyone
man.
in this world has a shitty attitude right now. Like, everyone's an asshole. Like, you are not special. You're not living in some PC world, and you're not like breaking the paradigm for us. Like, I know you dated an old Miss quarterback. I get it. But like, us dummies can figure these things out without you, Camille. Without your tude. Your tude's not saving the world.
No, she. I already didn't like her before, but I wouldn't even give her the time of day in real life. She's obnoxious.
Fraser even says, "Are you fucking loony?"
Yeah,
Like, what is this? Are you fucking mental?
yeah. I love when like the Brit say that. You mental?
It's like, because like literally, she's like, he says
Yeah,
something to
she.
her, and her response has none of the words he said to her. It's like, he's like, I didn't say any of that. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, you just skipped right up to my boss when like you never even come to
Uh,
me. You've come to me and I've told you what you need to do, and you're not doing it, and you're just going over my head. You're nuts. And I think your prediction's right, Bry.
she's out. She's definitely.
We got
She's
another to
gone.
be continued. So, like I said, the trilogy. So it's like, if she, she's got to go.
No, she's having like a mental breakdown at the end, and that just to me, if you just had that, she's not. I mean, Alyssa cried too. Like I don't like you're crying as like it's like almost like you can't both cry. You know what I mean? Like Sandy's gonna feed, just like she's gonna sniff it out. Like it's
Don't,
the tears
yeah,
are BS.
Sandy did this, so you're allowed to have a mental breakdown on the boat. Sandy's cool with that. Season 3, Hannah had a famous mental breakdown for 24 hours, is off the boat, and then gets in trouble the next day because then she goes on a tender ride too long with the guests. So, point being is like Sandy's cool with that, but Camille hasn't overworked herself to get to that point,
Yeah,
right? So like, you don't get that leeway. And Captain Sandy's been on the boat for literally 3 days and already is
yeah.
sniffed
She's
her
dealing
out.
with this BS.
3 days, dude. What else happened this episode? The guest Amanda had a bad time swimming and stung by a bunch of jellyfish, and had to get saved. So that was a little
I was
heroic.
expecting worse from that. The way they teased it, I was like, when
No,
because
I
that
thought she
dude,
was just gonna be drunk or something. Honestly, I thought she was
yeah.
just gonna
I
be.
mean,
So
that
when
dude
she said she,
shot out on the board too, which was pretty cool.
We've seen rescues that remind me of Bobby, the fireman from Below Deck Med. But again, so there's Brian, as I'm going through these seasons, it's just like any other show. There are like the repeat things that you're going to see.
It's yeah,
I'm surprised we haven't had an anchor problem yet this
right. Yeah,
season.
it's funny how like every season of any show, like there's like 7 or 8 things that you're like you haven't seen it yet, you know it's gonna happen. Like it's like written in the stars. Like this needs to happen for the show to like move forward. You can't move to the next season until there's
Tribal council.
like you said, yeah, like an anchor issue. Somebody
It's the
needs
chief
saving.
stew versus the sub
Someone
stew.
has sex. They had it today.
Yeah, the chef getting upset.
Mhm.
There's just plenty of things. Obviously our weekly check-in with Rachel, killing it. Did some curry stuff. The crab cake Benedict.
Yeah, the food
Ooh,
looked good this week.
damn. I was
It
like,
looked really good. The food on the beach after the tennis, the tequila and tennis,
yeah.
looked very good. I want to try a tomahawk steak. I've never had it.
Dude, that's I want to do that. We should do that soon. There's a lot of times that's like for two. It's like a tomahawk for two. I think a lot
Okay.
of times they serve it like that. It'll be like $1.30 or something, but
Is
it'll
it
be
the
for two.
bone? Is like the bone go up? Is that why it's kind of called a
The
tomahawk?
tomahawk, yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
cuts like oh yeah.
Can that
We'll
be a
talk about
goal
it.
on the show? Like we are on below deck.
Yeah, well, I thought about this. I'm like, God, I want to just do like a fishing charter even to start for the day, probably something where we can get a canoe charter. Like we get something we can afford. Um,
Goals
yeah,
though.
a big ups to Vinny, the cameraman. The
Did you think you'd hear the word gonads in this episode or any time this year?
no, I haven't heard gonads in a
it's
while.
it's funny on the second day of the year we hear the word gonads. I would have pegged that in like the 200s.
It's true. Um, okay, so yeah, I mean, basically that's everything I have there. Great tip, great tip.
Yep.
31K.
That was a fat. That was a fat envelope.
There's a
That
lot
was
of
fat.
50s. There's a lot of 50s and 20s in that
Yeah, it
one.
definitely was all cash. The other times, what do they just give him like a money order? You think?
No, it's mostly cash.
Just all hundos.
I've seen cash for. I think it's because it's non-taxable doing the cash. It's not traceable
Okay.
as much, but kind of is because they're giving it away on below deck and like people
Right.
they're scouting it out. But 31K, 2384 person. That's a really good one. Really the things that the only other stuff is still sloppy Ross. He got
Yeah.
drunk and was groping Camille in
He's
front
a
of
dummy.
Katie, and he's gross. He's a yeah. I'm not a big Ross guy.
This is on TV, man. Like that's the other thing. Like Camille and him, like this is filmed. And you're acting
They
like
don't. They
this.
don't care. They're just not thinking about it.
Yeah.
I want to hear what everyone has to say. The community. Obviously, last week we didn't have a new episode. We had the kind of best of episode. People are big fans of it. Obviously, we didn't cover it. Don't really need our coverage on commentary. But I want to see what you guys think of the season. Do you think Camille's going to go? I think that's the biggest question here. Will Camille make it through next week's trilogy ender, or will she somehow rise up? So I don't know. Not
Not
really
holding my
betting
breath.
on it. Not really betting on it. Make sure you're liking, subscribing. Like I said, January is going to be reality. January, we have almost like double-digit shows that we're going to try to cover. If some aren't great, we probably will drop them after a few episodes, at least to let you know if it's worth watching. We may not be able to cover everything. Also start to look maybe when the shows start to increase, maybe some of our reviews being moved over to like our social media. So things like Instagram's posts with video links, TikTok, especially you can do longer form TikToks now that are multiple minutes. Look, maybe we can start moving some stuff like challenge, even Survivor over there, just to, because we have funny stuff over there too. And I want people to see it. And we have a small but dedicated community for some of those shows. The viewership numbers say aren't high, Brian, but the activity is high on them.
Yeah, no doubt.
So still want to have that there for you guys, but also leave room for the new shows and the performing ones, right? Okay, cool. Check out our social medias, like I just mentioned. Check out the Mummers link below, something a little bit different. But until later this week, for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.